In this episode, you will hear how Uwemedimo Nwoko started out as a hunter before proceeding to join the army. Was he confused, or was it God's design for him? Did his hunting and military background contribute to who he has become today? That's why you should watch it. Becoming a hunter, how did that happen? And how did that prepare you to who you are today?
Yeah, well, first, my maternal grandfather was a hunter in Orowanam, the present day Orowanam local government. And then my father's maternal uncle, not even mine, my father's maternal uncle was also a hunter in the village where we lived. So he used to go out hunting, and sometimes he would have when they had his group, his hunting group, they would come. They used to move from one village to the other to hunt for their members. So sometimes all of them will come to our compound, and they will return in the evening, late evening, with animals and all that. And I was actually attracted to of course, being in the village. That was one thing that excited me, going into hunting. And of course, that time, as you were growing up, at the age of about 9, 10, 11, they will give you a shotgun. Yeah, the then gun that time. It wasn't a cartridge. They will just if you were really game for. So that's my father's maternal uncle taught me how to shoot guns, and I started shooting the then guns, and then following them to hunting. I was an expert in digging out any hole where there was an animal. I could smell an animal from any direction. I could spot the footprints of an animal, no matter how small it was. I could spot it. I was quite a very experienced hunter. So those two influences from maternal side and my mother's side and my father's side actually built my interest into hunting.
Yeah, because
and it paid off. You see, you can't be a hunter without being brave. Because first, you enter the bush alone. You can do that in the night. You can do that in the day. You cannot be afraid of anything in the bush as a hunter. And that spirit that builds you up as a hunter, not to fear the bush, will also bring you out to the street, not to be afraid of any situation that you face. So somehow it builds this psychology of I can do it, and you can survive anywhere that you enter. That's so somehow I think that also has an influence over my I would say very audacious life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. What about going to the military? I know you tried to become a soldier.
Yeah.
How did that happen, and how much has that contributed to who you are today?
I think that was a product of frustration. It wasn't really a full-scale ambition. Young people were trying to join anything you could see. Police recruitment will come, you go. Navy recruitment will come, you go. Air Force will come and recruit you, go and try your luck. Army will come, and I went for the army on.
Now, looking back, is there any connection? I mean, is there any inference? Can you see, is there any place you can say, oh, I now see why God took me to the military, to have an experience?
Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to get to know a little more of the psychology of the military as a different area of life, because we spent almost 3 months in the recruitment process. When we were recruited, we had to undergo some level of daily exercises. The recruitment process was quite a long one. It lasted more than 1 month. And so I got to understand a bit of the psychology of the military. And then, of course, it equally motivated me to be the daring spirit, that I should say, courage to face situations. I derived a lot from there, because the little time we spent in the recruitment process, let me know, because I wasn't even fully admitted. It was just a recruitment process. If you know Kalba, you will run from what was called 1111 to the Akim Army Barracks. And that time, it wasn't like you had any canvas to use, so it was barefooted. You run on the third road, all the way from 1111, go up, back and forth. Some people, there are people that were using cream that could soften people's skin. Their legs, foot will peel off, and you cannot continue. But fortunately for me, I had a heavy coated feet from the farm, so nothing would happen to my feet, even if I were to run that for the next 6 months. So that also toughened me a great deal to face the challenges I was going to meet up in future, and there were quite many of them.
I hope you are learning something in this conversation, because in our next episode, you are going to hear how a man who failed WAEC many times, failed JAMB many times, went ahead to become the life bencher and a senior advocate of Nigeria.
I didn't have 5 credits, which was the basic requirement for entering university.
You will be inspired. Don't fail to join.